Hi my friend. We discuss now about sections in drawings. This is the part we have modeled in the tutorial 13, and we use it to demonstrate some possibilities of sectioning in drawing. Having it opened, I activate the template. I eliminate these two objects, keeping A3 size of the paper, and now I place here the first view, which is this. Okay, now I want to create a section. I activate this tool, click on the view, hover on the midpoint here, and the Inventor, you see, knows what I showed practically. Go on horizontal to the right, click here and continue, and this is the section. Good. What if I want to have this whole part in this section? I can edit this line by modifying the sketch where it lays. This is the line. You see a sign of perpendicular. Click on it and delete, and now I move the end point here, and when I finish, you see the section contains also the whole. If I want to be exactly on the center of the whole, once again double click on the sketch, project the circle, and then coincident the line with the center of the circle. But as you can see, this seems to be a conical hole because of the sloping line. Now we think to create a stepped section, not as a sloping line. Again, or not, we can erase the section. Yes, and we start again with the section. Click on the view, hover on the middle, click to left, click somewhere here, then only hover over the center, and then go to the right and continue. Now this is a different presentation, orthogonal and beautiful. We can move this element here, and you see the change. If we want to have here a thin line or another kind, We go, as you know, to Annotate tab, and we select, for instance, hidden line. Yes, and we see a thin hidden line to separate, to show where is the separation between the two sections. Now we concentrate on this kind of section, breakout, and we remember from this part, which had this drawing, that there are here some such breakouts, 1, 2, 3, which were not presented when we made this drawing. Before to have dimensions, let's to apply this tool, Breakout, which asks us a view with a sketch. Now we don't have this sketch. Let's create it. We select this view, you see now this is selected, and activate Start Sketch. Starting the sketch, we have all access to the tools from 2D sketch, because this is a 2D sketch. And we create here a rectangle, this rectangle, then escape to end with rectangle, delete and modify this line, because we want to obtain this contour, a contour like this, zigzag. Now we start from here. Now keep hold the Control key to have no constraints, automatic constraints like perpendicular or parallel, to have a free random line. Finish sketch. Now we have such a contour, close contour, to be used for applying breakout. Breakout, select the view. You see the contour is already selected, but I cannot activate OK. Why? Because I have to choose a depth. A depth means how depth we want to be this sketch, and I'll choose this point, which is this point, in order to create the breakout at this level. Yes, the mid level of the part. This is the depth, the end of a generator. Now OK is enabled, and I click it. There is a problem with a line. Yes, because I erased this line, and now it is accepted. This is the first. Let's create another one here, same fashion. Yes, this one. Sketch, select this, sketch. We have to select before the view to be attached, to have this sketches attached to the view. When we move the view, we move also the sketch. I apply escape, delete. I move this outside of the part and this here, and now holding control, line from here to here, here, so on. Okay, finish sketch, breakout, this view, this point, again at the middle. Okay, now I see that these lines are not thin, and I want them to be thin lines, like in the drawing. Yes, these are thin lines, not thick like this. To do this, I select with shift, I hold the shift key to select all these small lines, segments. Now I go to annotate, format, panel format, and I choose sketch geometry to be thin lines. I have also another one here, yes, which is this. Here I forgot to have thin lines. Let's do thin lines here. I select the view, I activate start sketch, I create a rectangle, escape, delete, hold on control key, activating line, and go here, 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 and outside to be a close contour. Finish sketch, breakout, this view, and this point is at the depth, correct depth. Yes, so I select this point. Okay, once again, because I erased this center lines, now they are included. Let's create, here I can select all the lines together, so annotate and sketch geometry to have a thin line. Home. Now you know how to use this tool. If you want to create a detail view, this is the detail view. For instance, to place at another scale, a greater scale, this detail, you activate this, you choose a point somewhere here, and now from any point you want, for instance this one, central point, you select the zone. You see here A, the letter A, which can be moved here, but only around the circle, and here is written A with the scale. Of course you have to add center lines and so on. To have a real detail. Okay. Now let's look to this part. This is a shaft, but it seems to be too long, and when I try to create a drawing in an unusual manner, again this is A3 drawing, excuse me. Base, I rotate this so, and so, a long center line, here is a key, a disk key, and when we start to dimension this drawing, home to see all, we have to apply diameters like this one, and length of the whole part like this one. Don't forget to eliminate this. Now we know very well this kind of problems. Dimension, default, trailing zeros for length, for linear dimensions. Here is for angular dimensions, and when I apply save, you see that there are no trailing zeros. Now we'll apply this tool, break, to select a view, a point somewhere here, and another one say here, and we obtain something very interesting. The same part, the same scale, but with a missing section of this long shaft to have a proper possibility to dimension all we need to dimension here. Yes, everything is visible and not such a different situation about the dimensions. Now let's create an auxiliary view, something like this. When you look from the arrow A, you see this this view, and the tool is this one. Let's go. We start from this part, new ISO standard. These two are out, face placed here and the other projection here. Okay, and now auxiliary starting from here, looking to this face and presented here. As you saw in the drawing, there is a breaking of the part here. How can we do this? Well, we know how to do. We select this, we start sketch, and then a rectangle, so escape, line, hold control, let's move this here, finish sketch, and now be careful, break out this view, and here we select through part. Yes, through part. What part? We have to select the part, this part. Okay, and now you have more than this. We can change the lines to be sketch geometry, to be thin lines. Home. The scale is not necessary here, so I'll erase from 1 to 2 is all the scale 1 to 2. Now if you want to move this, you see the line alignment is in this fashion. That's all. Bye bye.